Your boy hit 400. You know what that means? That we have 400. If you guessed that, then you are correct. Okay, but also, we're gonna be reacting to some of my old stop motions. Unfortunately, pretty much all of my old stop motions have been lost to time. I certainly don't have my first one anymore. But I do have a select few of my old ones that we can watch here together. And I think the last few people are really going to enjoy. At least, enjoy the concept of it. So, it's going to be really interesting to see, how my stop motion skills have progressed. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Thank you so much for 400. Before we start this, just every single one of you, thank you for 400. This is just an insane milestone. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago that I celebrated 100. You guys are just actually the best. This first one I have here is Spider Ranger, because I had Spider-Man and the Red Power Ranger team up. And it advertised itself as the greatest film of all time. Ooh, no, that's not true at all.
Ah! Good. Ja. Spider-Man? Live streaming. Yeah! Spider-Man! Yeah! Good! Spider-Man. Thanks, red guy. You're red too. Huh? Hey! What the heck? You can't just kill him. Yeah! Great, the bird guy got away. Hey, put a tracker on him. Yeah! Where is he? North from you. How do you know where I am? You're kidding, right? Don't take it personally. I don't see him. He should be right there. Oh, there he is. Yeah! I'm here. What do we do now? I have an idea. Oh, the red prick and Spider-Man are gonna pay.
Why the fuck does it say music by me? I didn't make this music. This was the music they had in the fucking app.
Ah!
Yes, that was me. I voiced every single character in this. And geez, you can tell that I was young. I mean, I've always been a bit of a squeaker, but Jesus. I am not at all going to say that the editing is good, but at the very least I will say that it is consistent. Like when Spider-Man shoots a tracker onto Vulture, it is on his wing even when he flies up. So, the consistency is at least nice, even if it's not great.
Where is he? North from you. How do you know where I am? You're kidding, right? Don't take it personally.
That was a pretty decent joke, actually. I think that was a good joke. Everything else about this is absolutely shit, though. The music is too loud. You can barely even hear my voice over the music, which does kind of bring down the joke a little. This next one is the start of a Godzilla series that I almost had. I almost had a Godzilla series, but it never got past 2 episodes. Ultimately for the better, because this is just shit. It's bad, guys.
Look at all the pollution.
they're destroying the world, killing animals. Go, send another one. Maybe they'll think that their radioactive bombs did it again.
What is happening? These aren't normal earthquakes!
It just stopped. What do you think happened?
Did America attack again like in World War II?
World War II, huh?
Wait, Mr. President! America didn't attack! Back in 1954, when I was a child, a monster attacked Tokyo. A monster called Gojira. Whale shark? You mean, Gojira? Godzilla? Gojira was an unstoppable beast, destroying everything in his path. He tried everything he could to stop him, but nothing worked. He had this thing called atomic breath. He could shoot out flames from his mouth. We tried all we could, but nothing could stop Gojira. Citizens, the innocent, were dying and suffering at Gojira's hands. In the end, we had to use a weapon from a doctor named Dr. Cesario. And the weapon was called the Oxygen Destroyer. And it killed Godzilla, left nothing but flames. But because Dr. Cesario thought the Oxygen Destroyer was so dangerous, and that the military would keep using it, he only made one, and he died with Godzilla. And before he did that, he destroyed all the evidence that he made it and how to remake it. Killer, guys.
What are you saying, old man?
What if he's back? I'm saying, what if there's a new Gojira?
Get out of my office, old man.
Now!
Fine. Old weirdo. There's no such thing as monsters.
here. Ha ha! I knew it! But did anybody believe me? No! But I was right and you were wrong. But, how? It's called being wrong. Oh, will you just shut up already? Come back. I'm afraid that's not the last we see of Gojira. Then we'll be ready for him next time. You said all that's left of the original Godzilla's bones, right?
I would like to apologize to just everyone watching for putting you through that over 5 minutes of agony. That was really bad. As you can see, I tried to do some sort of moral lesson about pollution bad. And, like, so the Ninja Turtles are supposed to be aliens, right? So, like, aliens were supposed to have created all of the kaiju in this series, which doesn't explain the original Godzilla that showed up in 1954, because we did establish that he was there before the aliens decided to wreck shit. I don't know how I would have solved that, or if I ever would have. Also, the Indoraptor is Godzilla 1954, which is a choice. Also, the old man who was there for the Godzilla attacks in 1954 goes running up to the president, who is just out and about in Japan. The Japanese president that exists in here, I guess. Japan doesn't have a president. What the fuck? Yeah, this was something I was doing, and it is bad. Just all around bad. And then immediately after that, to follow up the 6 minutes of agony, is 5 minutes of agony. I know, I'm awesome. No, but seriously, there's 2 episodes, so here's the second one. It's not gonna be good. There was supposed to be many, many more episodes. Thank God there wasn't.
Vote me president, and I will make sure personally that we find every last one of the original Godzilla's bones and finish building Mechagodzilla, our defense for this town. Yeah, out of the way. Hey!
Vote me president, and I'll make sure I evacuate the city and kill that thing with the radioactive bomb.
You fool! Radioactivity only makes him stronger. Oh my god! Take a tomato back, you stink! Maybe you should get some spaghetti noodles. Is it ready?
No, not yet.
Looks fine to me. That's because you're looking at it from the outside. What pieces are we missing for the inside? Controls? Do we need more bones?
No, we have all the controls and the full skeleton. What we're missing is a pilot. Alright then, take me to the best of the best pilots. Ow! I'm a huge idiot, aren't I?
Okay, so which one of you is the best? It's her.
But she's a she. She's a girl. You got a problem with that? Yeah. You want to do this, punk? Yeah.
Take this to the piloting simulator.
Let's take this to the pie simmer.
It's the Godzilla alarm! Godzilla's attacking!
What?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Get to Mechagodzilla! Where the hell did my pan go? Sorry, Gordon Ramsay. I'm not Gordon Ramsay due to copyright issues! But it's really quite fine, just return it before tonight. Thanks!
Alright, that's sabotage. What?
You sabotaged the Mechagodzilla!
It's fine. Now I'm gonna get all the votes.
Well, that's good, because you'll be able to live in the White House, because you don't have a house anymore. But the rest of us don't have houses either!
So this episode introduces a new character that was supposed to be a reoccurring character, and that was the rival candidate for president, because they were voting for president, and you know, the protagonist, the guy that you're supposed to side with, who was the previous president, and then there's the antagonist, who's gonna be his like rival, who was gonna be his rival, and like also trying to get president. This is so bad. Also in this crowd, you can see a couple of recurring characters, including those like people that were stuck under a car, and also the faceless bald guy in a green shirt, who was gonna be basically Kenny, but non-speaking, and just a background character. But he was just gonna show up every episode just to die. That was his thing. Again, Japan doesn't have a president, so this election doesn't make sense. Siblings helped out with some voice work here, which is nice of them. They sound so young here too. But so there's 3 pilots, as you can see, actually 4, and they were going to become reoccurring characters too, but mostly the pilot in the middle with the long brown hair, because she was going to be Mechagodzilla's pilot. Of course, in this one specific episode, our antagonist knocks her unconscious and pilots Mechagodzilla, but she was going to be Mechagodzilla's normal pilot. Also, bro, just I get that he lost the fight with Godzilla, and it's implied it's because he didn't know how to pilot Mechagodzilla, but the fact that bro not only was able to move at all, that's impressive for someone who has no idea what they're doing. This guy has no pilot training and qualifications, but he flew there. He got Mechagodzilla to fly, and he doesn't know how to do this. Also, there is a lot of alcohol in the cockpit for Mechagodzilla. Why is there so much fucking alcohol? This next one's gonna need a little bit of background to explain. So there is a Godzilla YouTuber called Monster Island Buddies, or MIB for short. And he has a show called Playtime, where he just reviews toys and stuff. And he was reviewing these Godzilla children's books. One of them was called Who's Afraid of Godzilla, and he reads it. And so I took that audio of him reading the book and animated it. So this is an animation of Who's Afraid of Godzilla.
Monster Island was the home of all the Earth's giant monsters, and every day the monsters played on the island's sunny beach. Anguirus chased Varan's tail. Rodan flew in circles, high above the sand. Gigan and Megalon wrestled. All the monsters played together. One monster sat alone. From the top of the island's tallest volcano, Godzilla watched the other monsters play. He wanted to join in the fun, but he knew they didn't want to play with him. Godzilla was the biggest, strongest, and toughest of all the monsters. Because he was so powerful, the others were afraid of him. They always ran away when he came near. One day, the monsters were having so much fun that Godzilla couldn't stop himself. He just had to join them. He jumped to his feet and ran down the side of the volcano, roaring with excitement. His howls echoed across Monster Island, shaking the palm trees and frightening the birds that lived in them. "Here comes Godzilla," Anguirus cried. "Run!" Varan bellowed as he spread his arms and legs and took off into the sky. Manda hissed a warning, then ducked beneath the waves. Baragon dug a hole and jumped inside. Gigan and Megalon stopped wrestling and ran into the jungle to hide. By the time Godzilla got to the beach, the other monsters were gone. "All I wanted to do was play with them," Godzilla cried angrily. He stomped his foot and roared. "If I can't make friends on Monster Island, then I'll go somewhere else." Godzilla jumped into the ocean and disappeared beneath the waves. When the other monsters returned to the beach, they wondered where Godzilla was going. Some of them felt bad because he was leaving, but a few were happy, especially Gigan and Megalon. Now they were the toughest monsters on Monster Island. For a long time, Godzilla swam through the ocean. Finally, in the distance, he saw a great ship. "Will you be my friend?" Godzilla called to the ship, filling the air with his mighty roar. On the deck of the ship, the passengers and crew heard Godzilla's roar. They cried out in panic and ran for the lifeboats. "Godzilla is coming!" they shouted. Godzilla saw that the people on the boat were afraid of him too, just like the monsters on Monster Island. With a sigh, Godzilla swam sadly away. Godzilla swam and swam through the ocean waves. Finally, he came to a great city filled with tall skyscrapers and lots of people. Maybe he would find a friend here. But when Godzilla climbed onto the shore, sirens began to blare. Tanks and airplanes came to chase him away. He howled in surprise as cannons were fired at him. The weapons could not hurt the mighty Godzilla, but he knew he was not wanted. So he turned and headed back to the ocean. Godzilla swam underwater for many days, searching for a place where he could find a friend. He saw whales and sharks and octopuses and even a giant squid. But like the monsters on Monster Island, the creatures of the ocean depths were afraid of him. Finally, Godzilla arrived in a land with many different animals. Big ones and small ones, elephants, giraffes, and zebras. "I'm sure to find a friend here," Godzilla growled excitedly. But when he came ashore, all the animals ran away in a dusty stampede. Once again, Godzilla was alone. He blinked. Was it the dust that made his eyes fill with tears? As he turned to go, Godzilla realized he would never find a friend. With a heavy heart, he returned to Monster Island. Meanwhile, back on Monster Island, Megalon and Gigan had taken over Godzilla's old ledge on top of the volcano, and the two monsters began to bully the others. Gigan frightened Varan into the sky. Megalon chased Manda to the far side of the island. Rodan flew away, and Baragon was so afraid that he burrowed underground and would not come out of his hole. Anguirus was the only monster who didn't run away. It's not right, he screeched angrily. Things were better when Godzilla was here. At least Gigan and Megalon behaved. Bravely, Anguirus climbed up the volcano to confront the bullies. But when he got to the top, Gigan and Megalon pushed poor Anguirus into the volcano's crater. The pit was so deep that he could not get out. Anguirus was trapped. Suddenly, a mighty roar made Gigan and Megalon jump in surprise. Godzilla is back! Gigan yelped in fear as the king of the monsters charged up the hill. The two bullies ran down the other side of the volcano and hid in the jungle. Help! Anguirus cried to Godzilla. I'm trapped. All the other monsters heard Anguirus calling. With dread, they wondered what Godzilla was going to do to poor Anguirus. To everyone's surprise, Godzilla stood quietly for a moment. Then he threw his long tail over the edge of the crater for Anguirus to grab. His muscles bulged as he dragged Anguirus out of the crater and set him down on the ledge. Anguirus had never before been this close to the mighty king of the monsters. He'd always run away with the others when Godzilla came near, but Anguirus decided that Godzilla wasn't so scary after all. Are you alright? Godzilla growled. Yes, Anguirus replied. Now that I have a big strong friend like you to help me out of trouble. From then on, the other monsters played with Godzilla. Anguirus even asked Godzilla to wrestle. When Gigan and Megalon crept out of the jungle, they gasped. Anguirus, aren't you afraid? Nah, he replied. Who's afraid of Godzilla? Obviously, this is a sequel to Shin Godzilla.
That one was alright. I mean, it's absolutely shit, but in comparison to the others, I'd rather watch that one because it's not my own voice and therefore less cringy, I think. But you might be wondering, hey, didn't you say MIB reviewed 2 Godzilla children's books? Yep, I animated both of them. Here's the other one. Godzilla Likes to Roar.
Godzilla likes to roar, to shake the sky and wake the sun. Godzilla likes to roar, then greet his friends and have some fun. Godzilla likes to roar. He likes to kick and splash about. Anguirus wades to shore and nudges Rodan with his snout. Godzilla loves to roar. He makes the hills and valleys rumble. When he roars a little more, mountains quake and boulders crumble. Godzilla is the monster king. His roaring is a mighty thing. It booms across the ocean, past ships both large and small, and even cities stop to hear Godzilla's mighty call. Back on Monster Island, he wrestles with his monster bunch. Godzilla's belly roars. It's time to eat. Now what's for lunch? Cocoa nuts are tasty treats, and all the trees are in their reach. They'll have a monster picnic and share food down at the beach. It's fun to join a monster crew. There's always something new to do. To go exploring in a cave or see what's washed up by a wave. A monster's life is never boring, and all the while Godzilla's roaring. But even monsters need their rest. Each picks the bed that he likes best. Godzilla yawns, he's tired too. He knows that he must sleep. Give one last roar, Godzilla, before you rest in the blue deep. Bye, guys. Bye. Good night, Godzilla, king of the monsters. Pleasant dreams. Also, I guess these monsters are vegetarians, and they probably never shut up about it.
I'm not kidding when I say that this next one here, this Lego Spider-Man stop motion, was literally my magnum opus at the time. Like, this was the best thing I ever created. I thought that this was peak animation, at least for me.
Hi, I'm Spider-Man, and it's time for one final swing around the city.
Yeah, you can probably tell, but yeah, this is very much inspired by Earthbound. I mean, bro even literally says the line, "It's time for one final swing around the city." But yeah, Lego Spider-Man stop motion, it was inspired by Earthbound, who was a big inspiration. Also, you can see that I didn't really care about staying true to the character of Spider-Man. I mean, bro pulls out the fucking gun. The other Spider-Man, who's here for some reason, has a lightsaber, and bro just straight up cuts off his head at the end and fucking kills him. So, you know, that's crazy. And so, of course, after my last Lego Spider-Man stop motion turned out so well, I just had to make another. So, here that is.
Hi, I just need a change for 20.
Yes, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you? This is an outrage!
Give me all your money. Now, maybe this should help you cooperate.
He has a gun! Get down!
What in the world?
What is it with bad guys and guns?
What, you little... Ah!
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, shit.
Spider-Man commits fucking murder and then flees the crime scene. Also, this joke would get me canceled.
Yes, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you? This is an outrage!
Except I think I might be uncancelable because no one seems to be mad at me at the 9/11 jokes I've made, and I've said a lot of bad shit. I'm gonna stop talking now. So, technically, after the Spider-Man stop motions, I would make 4 stop motions, but I'm saving those for the end, so we're gonna be skipping those for now, and going straight into the Power Ranger stop motions. These next 2 specifically I made because I was a huge Hamilton fan, still am actually, and I was constantly watching Hamilton animatics, so I made this.
Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee, makes him second in command. I'm a general. Yeah, he's not the choice I would have gone with. He shits the bed at the Battle of Monmouth. Everyone attack! Attack! What are you doing? Lee, get back on your feet! There's so many of them. I'm sorry, is this not your speed? Hamilton, ready, sir. Have Lafayette take the lead. Yes, sir. 1,000 soldiers die in 100-degree heat as we snatch a stalemate from the jaws of defeat. Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen. Washington cannot be left alone to his devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing he can do for the revolution is turn and go back to planting tobacco in Mount Vernon. Don't do a thing. History will prove him wrong. But sir, we have a war to fight. Let's move along. Strong words from Lee. Someone ought to hold him to it. I can't disobey direct orders. Then I'll do it. Alexander, you're the closest friend I've got. Lawrence, do not throw away your shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 dual commandments. It's the 10 dual commandments. Number 1, the challenge, demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action. Number 2, if they don't, grab a friend, that's your second. Your lieutenant, when there's reckoning to be reckoned. Number 3, have your seconds meet face to face. Negotiate or negotiate a time and place. This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, if they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and the doctor on site. You pay him in advance, you treat him with civility. You have him turn around so he can have deniability. 5, duel before the sun is in the sky. Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6, leave a note for your next of kin. Tell him where you've been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you in. 7, confess your sins. Ready for the moments of adrenaline. When you finally face your opponent. Number 8, the last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight.
Alexander.
Aaron Burr, sir.
Can we agree that duels are dumb and immature?
Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr.
With his life, we both know that's absurd, sir.
Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this.
Number 9. Look him in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10 paces. Fire! Lee, do you yield?
Shot him in the side, yes, he yields. I'm satisfied. Yo, we gotta clear the field.
Go, we won. Here comes the general.
This should be fun.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Burr? Get a medic for the general.
Yes, sir.
Lee, you will never agree with me, but believe me, these young men don't speak for me. Thank you for your service.
That's right.
Hamilton, sir.
Meet me inside.
Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Son, don't call me son.
This war is hard enough without infighting.
Lee called you out. We called his
You
bluff.
solve nothing. You aggravate our allies to the south.
You're absolutely right. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up.
Son,
I'm not your son.
watch your tone. I am not a maiden in need of defending. I
Charles
am
Lee,
grown.
Thomas Conway, these men take your name and they rake it through the mud.
My name's been through a lot. I can take.
Well, I don't have your name. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you
know,
if you gave me command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could fly above my station after the war.
or you could die, and we need you
I
alive.
am more than willing to die.
Your wife needs you alive, son. I need you
Tell me,
alive.
son, one more time.
Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Sir.
Go home.
Damn, this video is gonna get copyrighted to hell. Let's do it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There are 10 things you need to know.
Number 1.
We rode across the Hudson at dawn. Our friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my
Number 2.
Hamilton arrived with his crew, Nathaniel Pendleton, and the doctor that he knew.
Number 3.
I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man is poisoned by political pursuits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he could have deniability.
5.
Now I didn't know this at the time, but we were near the same spot. My son died, is that why? He examined his gun with such rigor. I watched as he methodically fiddled with the trigger.
7.
Confession time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up. Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim, it's him or me. The world will never be the same. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter.
Number 9.
Look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10 paces higher. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. Burr, my first friend, my enemy. Maybe the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you remember me? What if this bullet is my legacy? Legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes at the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, you great unfinished symphony you sent for me. You let me make a difference, a place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up. I'm running out of time, I'm running and my time's up. Wise up, eyes up. I catch a glimpse of the other side. Lawrence leads a soldier's chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. He's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up, rise up, Eliza. My love, take your time. see you on the other side. Raise a glass to freedom. He aims his pistol at the skyway. I strike him right between his ribs. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. They row him back across the Hudson. I get a drink. I hear wailing in the street. Somebody tells me you'd better hide. Angelica and Eliza were both at his side when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. History obliterates, and every picture it paints me in all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me.
Damn, Hamilton's good, but I really don't want this video to be taken down due to copyright, so instead, let's just watch this Thomas Sanders skit that I reanimated.
I like M&M. I prefer Skittles. I meant the wrapper. You eat the wrapper?
This next one I was actually just super proud of, like unreasonably proud of.
Commence door breach.
That last one was technically the latest in all of my old stop motions that I was able to find. However, I do have 4 more to show you that I saved for the end. I made these after the Lego Spider-Man ones, but before Power Ranger Hamilton. And I saved them for last because I feel that they're most relevant to the channel and would catch most people's attention. You might be wondering, like, oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I feel like a large part of my audience has come here for Ninja Turtle content. And it might surprise all of you to know, I actually used to have a TMNT stop motion series. I had the entire show scripted it out, but only season 1 was ever produced, and season 1 consisted of 4 episodes. Season 2 was never produced. And so we are going to be watching season 1 of my old TMNT series.
Michelangelo versus Leonardo. Commence.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Leonardo is the victor. Raphael versus Donatello. Commence. Missed. Yeah. Oh no. Commence. Donnie versus Mikey. Sorry, Mike. Leo v. Ref.
Yep, that was the entire first episode. It's just a short one. They just fight and train. It was a filler episode, honestly. The first 2 episodes are filler. But as you can see in the theme song, like, all of the clips I used for the theme do happen in season 1. So I completed the episodes and then made the theme song and put that there, which I was really proud of at the time. And of course I used the 2003 theme because I feel like, objectively speaking, it's the best Ninja Turtles theme song. But yeah, there's not much to say. The first 2 episodes are filler. I feel like episode 2 is a lot better than episode 1. Does that mean it's great? No. But out of the filler episodes, it's probably better than episode 1.
Boys, get in here. Today for training, each of you will be attacking me one at a time at a random time, so it is a sneak attack. Once one of us wins, I will shout something among the lines of Michelangelo has used his turn. Raphael has used his turn. Donatello has used his turn.
What's going on in here?
Mikey, is that you?
Yeah. Why is it pink?
Guys, it's so pink. Leo's using smoke bombs to make it hard to see. Everybody stick together, got it?
Got
Raph,
it.
do you got it? Raph? Raph, where are you? Raph!
Save me, magic unicorn.
Mikey? Oh no, he's delusional. There must not be enough oxygen coming to his brain. I have to get rid of this smoke and find Raph. Raph? Is that you? Oh no, I'll save you, buddy. The vacuum cleaner. I have an idea. Bonnie, what are you doing? The smoke's part of my plan. Ah! Mikey, are you okay? Oh, Mikey.
So yeah, overall, I think that episode 2 is just more entertaining and creative than episode 1. But this is the last filler episode of this season. The next 2 episodes are gonna be completely plot related. But I think that this was pretty fun, honestly. So for whatever reason, the aspect ratio got fucked up on episode 3, and so you can only see like a small square. It wasn't originally like this. I don't know what happened. The aspect ratio got messed up, so sorry about that.
Alright, here's the plan, Turtles.
Cowabunga!
Mikey, wait! Oh yeah. Raph?
Oh well.
Don, wait a second. Ugh. Yeah! This was embarrassing. You cannot work together as a team, and because of that, you have all failed. You will go to the surface and train, and will not come back till you can work as a team. Yes, Sensei! Leonardo, wait! As the oldest of your brothers and the leader, you must gain a strong relationship with your brothers. You must gain their trust and their respect.
Look, there's more freaks like us. More mutants. We have to help them.
Mikey, wait! Raph, this is the same problem we had before, guys. Don't you dare. Donnie? Donatello! We're in over our heads. Yes, good, Footbots. Capture all the mutants. Let the monkey go. Ah!
another turtle. What? Ugh!
You have to stop that. Ah.
Hey, let the rock guy go. Ah!
You are interfering.
You're a mutant too. How could you be on their side? Duh!
They got Leo. Leo, no!
No.
Well. Looks like you ran yourself into a corner. We just have a few questions we want to ask you. You better answer before we have an accident. Where did they take our brother? We know you know.
They took him to the second tallest building in New York, first being TCRI. He's being taken to an evil man who enslaves mutants. He calls himself the Shredder.
What, after a kitchen utensil? Are you sure you didn't mean cheese grater?
No, I know because me and my daughter were brought to him to be enslaved. I was lucky enough to be able to escape. My daughter, not so much.
Well, sounds like we know where we're going, and you're coming with us. This one and a few others were interfering with the transaction. We were able to catch him, but not the other ones. These were the weapons he was using.
Those blades, they look familiar. Where did you get it? Well, answer me.
They came from my father.
Do not lie to me. Many have tried. None have lived to tell the tale. Fish face. Intruders!
Leo! Wrath!
Get them.
You're free now. Go run.
Ugh. Shredder. Hello, Diamond Head. Where is my daughter? You will let her go.
Your daughter died in my service.
No. Now you will join her.
Ah! No!
Ah! Think a stick can stop me? Turtles, retreat. Ah, my sons, you have returned. Oh no.
So this is the first plot-related episode, episode 3, and it establishes some things. There are other mutants, something called the Foot Clan, run by the Shredder, who is kidnapping and enslaving mutants. All of the turtles fought the Shredder and lost, and, almost died. And it also establishes that the turtles don't really listen to Leo all that much. They've never been in a serious mission and never really took anything seriously up until this point, but that's pretty par for the course for TMNT storytelling. Not really doing much original there. And finally, episode 4.
Guys, come look at what I made. It's a new tech staff and a flying device. I call it the Turtle Glider. Great, Don. Good to see you're getting used to one arm.
Boys, get in here. You are to keep training constantly and are grounded and will not go to the surface till I say so.
But Master Splinter, why?
Because of that, look what happened to your brother Donatello.
But Sensei, I'll heal. Don't ground them because of me.
My word is final.
Ow!
Yeah! Ugh!
Jesus, Leo.
He attacked Mikey. Plus, I thought he was a robot.
Cold-blooded.
We're reptiles, Mikey.
But know where we live!
Splinter!
Go, my sons. Do not worry about me. Run! We have to go, everyone. We have to go, Mikey.
Let's go save him. What the show is that?
Mikey, serious. There's something back there. Raph, wait. Why can no one listen?
Hey. We have to go and save him, guys.
But that was so long ago. They could be hours gone. How are we supposed to catch up? We don't have to. We know exactly where they're going. We have to climb up the gas. Mikey, wanna see if the turtle glider works?
So yeah. Whee!
Donnie, can you get us in?
Wait, do you hear that?
Talking. They're talking. Arakusaki, is this what you do now? Hide behind freaks? Says the man who's turned into a giant rat.
Are they willing to serve you?
Hardly. You have so many, you must know where they're coming from. The Krang are an interesting topic. Way more than just interesting. I assume you're Nato Yoshi? You assume right, Saki. I have a new name now. Shredder. Making up names, then are we? My son's call me Splinter. I sent my foot soldier to retrieve the turtles that attacked me. And it returned with you. Your sons are those turtles, yes? You will not harm them. They are only boys. You will serve me, and you will take me to your sons. Never! If you will not serve my blade, you will be slain by it. Something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Shredder and Splinter have history? They're fighting. We have to go in there and save them. Turtles, attack! Last time I was here, this happened. I want revenge. Time for me to finish what I started with your sword. Yeah. What did you do? I set the whole building to blow. Everyone out. Everyone hold on to me.
We shredded the shredder!
Do not be overconfident, Michelangelo. I do not think the shredder will be taken out so easily. We need a new place to stay. I might be able to help with that. Gah!
This episode set up a lot of things that would never end up being resolved because season 2 was never made, but it set up things for season 2. Notably, Splinter saying they need a new place to live, and Raphael saying that he has an idea, and also the Krang were just straight up name dropped. Shredder and Splinter both know about the Krang, but the Turtles have no idea about Splinter or Shredder's history or background. It, honestly, I liked this. It was fun. Is this my best work? Hell no. But for what it is and what my skills were at the time, I'm not gonna say I'm proud of it, but I don't think it's that bad. You know, it's just, I'm happy with it, okay? But here's why I bring all of this up. The whole reason I was looking at my old stop motions, and the whole reason I saved the Turtle series for last. I've been heavily considering remaking season 1 and then continuing it from there and like actually putting it up on YouTube. Cause with the stop motion skills that I have now, I feel like I could do a lot better. I feel like everything could be better. I could just weigh up the production value, have real voice actors now that I know people. Okay, quote unquote real voice actors. Actually get other people to voice characters is what I mean by that, now that I actually have friends. The stop motion would be better. I'd have to make sets. I don't have sets, and I don't want to do a fucking annoying ass green screen and then draw the backgrounds myself. So I'd rather just make sets. But yeah, it'd be a whole thing, right? And it would be difficult, and it would possibly even, actually probably change my upload schedule. But this is something I want to do. The main reason I'm hesitant about it is because it's nothing new. Pretty much all of my friends have a TMNT stop motion series. Leon's making one, CG, the person who used to be Ultimate Fun Productions, at the time of recording this had just premiered their first episode. Obviously, Rocket Dude and Toid'll have series. Donnie's gonna make his any day now. I think JP might have one in production. And Spirit Sonic has two, apparently. Oh yeah, also Mikey has one. My point is, I would be doing nothing new. At least, the concept of having a TMNT stop motion series isn't new. Of course, I guess with my story and my comedy, I guess, it'd be unique in that regard. I'm just worried it wouldn't get a lot of views and just be lost in all of the other TMNT stop motion series. Right? But if enough people ask me to recreate season 1 or ask me for a TMNT series, I will at the very least recreate season 1 if enough people ask. And if that does well, then I'd do a season 2. But, if people aren't interested in watching it, I'm not gonna make it. I hope that makes sense. Well, that was a long-ass video. Over an hour long? Jesus. This is gonna take forever to export and then upload. But if you stuck with me for the entire hour, thank you. You have quite the attention span, better than mine. And if you're wondering why there's beans on toast, I refuse to explain that. You will just never get your answer. But just one more time, guys. Thank you so much for 400 subscribers. That's insane. You guys are awesome. Just genuinely the best. And I do want to hear your thoughts on the TMNT series. In fact, in the description, I will have linked to a video of just all of the old stop motions that we watched here together today. And thank you for being here. Thank you for 400. This is the longest video I've ever made. I'm gonna go to bed now. 400 is insane. Okay, good night.